Good afternoon. We're here today near Uzes in the south of France for Feng Shui for Modern Living to chat with Dr. Jin Peh. Welcome, Jin.
Thank you for having me here, Janene.
Would you like to tell us and our readers a little about yourself, please?
Well, I trained as a medical doctor, and then I studied journalism before I started a Feng Shui apprenticeship in Taiwan 2 years ago, for Japan for 2 years. And then in 2004 I moved to Dubai, and in 2005 I started writing a Feng Shui column for the major newspaper in Hong Kong, which is the South China Morning Post.
Yep.
10 years ago in 2009, I was very fortunate enough to start training with my Bazi and Chinese astrology teacher Lily Chung over in San Francisco. And I was very grateful to her because she taught me her method, which was a revolutionary approach to reading charts.
And quite different from the more, may I say, conventional or more popular method that we're more accustomed to, which is the weak strong method. So how does your method differ from the weak strong?
Well, Lily told me that the most important thing in life is to go with the flow, which is go with your strengths. So we don't try to balance people's lives. We try to find out the most prominent element in a person's chart, and then we advise them to go along with that.
Okay, now I know also that you've written a number of books on this topic. Could you tell us about some of the books you've written?
Yes, I was very fortunate once again that Lily asked me to translate her Chinese book, which is now available in English. It's called Discover Your Code to Success.
Love it.
And that was published in 2013. And I collaborated with her on 2 other books, Finding Your Life Partner, looking at the romance possibilities for couples through their 4 pillars charts, and also a book where she looks at your I Ching hexagrams, which are derived from your Bazi chart.
So apart from, love the little French bee flying in to say hi there. So apart from going with the flow rather than weak strong, you also use the lunar calendar rather than the solar. Why is that?
Well, I started studying Ziwei astrology with Tony Tan back in Singapore in 2007. And when I studied Ziwei astrology, I was introduced to the fact that they only use the lunar calendar.
Yep.
So through my own journey and through my own study, I realized that I couldn't possibly use 2 different calendars for the same person. So I started my own research, and I came to the conclusion that you need to use either the solar calendar for everything or the lunar calendar for everything.
Okay, so when you draw up a person's natal chart and you begin to assess what's going on with them, what's the first step? Take us through step by step the process that you utilise.
Once you derive the chart, the most important thing is to look for any combinations within the branches, which will then ascertain the most prominent element.
So in terms of combinations, are you going for 3 harmonies, 6 harmony, directional? Do you have an order of importance?
Yes, of course. The 3 harmony, either partial or full, is the most important. And then it's followed by the seasonal combination, which only is present, which is only operational when all 3 are present. The 6 harmony combination, I take it as an indication of helpful individuals in your life.
So for example, if someone was an Earth Day Master and they had a partial fire, 3 harmony fire combination, perhaps they were born in the year of the horse and they were born on a dog day, how would that translate in their chart?
Well, then the fire combination is formed between the horse year and the dog day, and then we relate it back to the Yang Earth Day Master. So the most prominent element is fire, which is the resource element for Earth, because fire produces Earth. So this person would have a follow the resource fire chart.
And then determining favourable or useful elements, what would you do? How would you go about that?
Well, my recent series of books, which looks at water charts, metal charts, and fire charts, I do list the 6 main classifications for the chart, which is follow resource, follow output children, follow wealth, and follow power, as well as dominant and competitive charts. And from there, I show the formula that I use to ascertain the useful elements.
And that helps you. Have you found this method more accurate? Because I know a long time ago you actually did start out your Bartzy practice using the weak and strong, and now you're 100% go with the flow. So have you found go with the flow to be more accurate?
Yes, I find that it's more mathematical and it's more systematic, and it's not as random, and the rules are actually quite well defined.
Okay, now if someone wants to learn this method, I know that you travel the world and you teach, do you have a criteria for your student? I know you don't accept everybody into your classes. What sort of a criteria do you have for students?
Well, I think it's important for them to have some background information.
Yep.
They know what information the 4 pillars can give you, and they're able to draw up a chart and identify the luck cycles. And more importantly, they can identify the 22 Chinese characters which are used in the astrology chart.
So they've got to be able to read a CR calendar. They've got to know their 10 heavenly stems, their 12 earthly branches, the 3 harmony combinations, the 6 harmony combinations, the seasonal or directional combinations, and also clashes.
Yes, for sure. I mean, you've covered the most important techniques, the initial steps when reading charts, yes.
What about symbolic stars, special configurations? Do you also utilise those in your practice?
Yes, we utilize those once you have ascertained the main classification of the chart, and that's basically additional information to help the person.
If someone wants to learn from you, what countries are you teaching in now?
Well, I've been teaching regularly in Russia and Germany, and also in Australia. Thank you, Janene.
Absolutely.
And I've also had private students in Thailand, and Crystal organizes my classes.
The lovely Crystal in Dubai, yes.
And
hi, Crystal.
And also I've also taught classes in Brazil. I started in 2017 there, but that's a long way to go. Yes, but they were very, very good students.
Class sizes, Jin, because I know I've been to learn various things in the past, and the class sizes are very large, and it's not a very interactive process. It's more of a passive one. How do you like to run your classes? What sizes could we expect?
Well, the maximum number of students I had for my level 1 class was 12 over in Russia, and I think it's important to keep the classes small, so it can range from between 5 to 12 students, so that everyone's concerns and questions will be answered. I think learning is better in smaller groups, and students are free to ask any questions anytime when they are confused or they like to clarify some points.
Interactive, do you encourage them to bring along their own charts and go through it?
Yes, 100%, because when a person starts studying the subject, they want to have the confidence and to realize that they can apply this information to their own life first, because if they can't apply it to their own lives, then they won't be happy and they'll be discouraged.
Perhaps they need to relate it to their own, themselves, their husbands, wives, children, so forth, careers, health, romance.
Exactly, that's very important, yes.
Okay, books. If we wanted to buy one of your books, how do we go about getting that?
Well, they're available through Amazon.com, or they're also available through my website, Jinpeh, JINPEH.com.
And if I wanted to book a class in any of your countries, in any of the countries that you said, how do I go about becoming one of your students and booking a class with you?
Well, in Australia, they will contact you.
They will contact me, Janene@shenshi.com.au, or go ahead.
And in Dubai, they can contact Crystal. And also, I have my Russian organizer, Anatoly, and Irina as well. And in Germany, my organizer is Petra. But if they want to...
They can drop you an email at...
Correct. My email is jinpeh@gmail.com.
So jinpeh@gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that just about sums it up. So once again, Jin, thank you very much on behalf of all the readers from Feng Shui for Modern Living.